The open town council public forum opens at 6:46. There's one speaker. I'm sorry, two speakers. The first one is Diane Kresser, and please come up and identify yourself and your address. Be 3 minutes. Thanks.
I've never done anything in 3 minutes in my life, but tonight I'm going to do it. My name is Diane Kresser, 4 Raymond Street, Stratford, Connecticut. Mm-hmm. Is that it?
Yep, that's it. Your time.
This past March, it was discovered by accident that the tax assessor's office was mishandling the town and state mandated elderly disabled tax relief program for low-income property owners. In short, the assessors and clerks were making false and misleading comments, using incorrect calculations to process claims, downplaying appeal information, filling out forms incorrectly, not returning completed forms to the applicant, and not giving out appeal information. To the best of my knowledge, this was done over 2 application periods, February 1st, May 15, 2017, February 1st, May 15, 2018. There is no way of knowing how many applications were denied or given a reduced credit, or how many low-income, elderly disabled property owners were discouraged from the application process altogether. Additionally, up until a few years ago, the applications were taken at the Baldwin Center with its more congenial, affable surroundings. Now the low-income elderly folks need to go to the assessor's office, which can be intimidating. I was also told that the Baldwin Center will no longer run the full-page notice of important information about the program. I think that goes to undermine getting the word out to the elderly community. Also, the Office of Policy Management offered information about Melinda Fonda's involvement in a statewide tax assessor's training for the elderly disabled tax program, sometime within the last 2 years, sponsored by her tax association. A copy of her training material was obtained through an FOI request with the town. The training material shows she was teaching other tax assessors throughout the state to do things in some instances against OPM guidelines. OPM confirmed that appeals and inquiries were coming in from other towns. Another FOI request was made to OPM for all emails and correspondences between the state and town assessor. These emails show the assessor was informed of the correct way of doing things early on and several times, yet she chose to ignore sound advice and went against OPM guidelines. Office of Policy and Management adheres to their guidelines, and all appeals will be processed using state guidelines for this program. February 1st is the start of the 2019's filing period. It is my hope tonight that you will bring this information out to the folks in your districts, encourage low-income property owners along with veterans to apply for their programs, also to get the information out about our appeal rights. If you happen to remember, ask if anyone you know if they've had trouble with their applications over the last 2 years. In closing, a big shout out of thanks and appreciation to the Mayor's office and Jay Wahlberg for stepping up and steering the ship back in the right direction. I'm told there will be positive changes going forward. I have been sustained these past 9 months in this process by my district council person, Greg Can, who I owe a debt of gratitude. Because of his support, I am hopeful. Thank you, and have a nice holiday.
Thank you.
Thank you. I can't see it.
Mr. Rimkunis, Walter P. Rimkunis, please come forward. You know the drill.
Can't hear it back there. Okay. It's been a long time, 2 years. Due to circumstances beyond my control, I am finally back again. For you who don't know me, my name is Walter P. Rimkunis, 425 2nd Avenue, Lordship, Connecticut. I've been attending these meetings since I retired in 1995. And after all that time, I finally see the main priority when I really started this thing is finally come. Part A has been completed, and that is across the street, Stratford High School. I am give everybody who went into it, that did help get that together, my sincere thank you. It's been long overdue that we finally got caught up to Benel. I have a few questions. As you know, I've been out of this such, so I'd like to ask some questions, see if I can bring myself a little bit up to date. One of the things that I always into, as you know, I was always against the airport expansion, but it got through that we gave them able to move the road 400 feet. And I understood at that time that Bridgeport was going to deed to Stratford 37 acres, 30 acres down by Long Beach and 7 acres out by Access Road. Has that been accomplished? Can you give me an update on that? Second is worried. I see by the paper, I can still read the paper, and I find out that Bridgeport's got monies and they're going to expand or do things at the airport. What are they going to do, and how is it going to, as the mayor said, help the people here in Stratford? I haven't seen nothing. I haven't been able to get to the meetings, but I will again. Another question. What is the status of the Shakespeare Theater? I know I saw they were working on it, cleaning the place up a while back, but I haven't heard any more about it. What is the status quo? What is happening to that place? It's another thing that I worked quite a bit with. Me and my wife worked at that, and we helped out almost every Saturday. We were over there cleaning and working on that place. I'd like to be brought up to date, please. Another one. I see you've knocked down the building over for Center School. What is the intention for the properties? Are we going to make it a parking lot? Are we going to build a parking garage or what? Can you bring me up to date on that? I see by the new agenda here, I haven't had any for a long time. One of the things that is missing was response. You don't have nobody here. I don't know why. We used to fill this place up, as you remember. That's why we had to cut it down so much on time. Why? Does the council have a chance to respond if and when they get the people to come back again to what they say? Or are we in a time race? Are we on the summer conditions? Or are we on the winter conditions? I know you're hurried up to get your pizza pie in before it gets too cold. It's nice to get back in the seat again. You miss it. I know I'm coming close to my 3 minutes.
You're over, but that's okay, Mr. Because we're glad to see you back and healthy.
You don't know how it was. I didn't see nothing up there. I was just flat on my back for a long time. I didn't think I was going to make it, but stubborn as I am, I'm back.
Good to see you. Have a happy holidays.
Well, same to all you people. And can you answer my questions? Some of them. Bring me up a little up to date. Thank you, and everybody have a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Hanukkah, and all the rest. Thank you.
God bless you. Happy holidays. Good to see you back.
That closes the meeting at 6:55 since there's no more speakers. Thank you.